One.
All right, so here we are to check out the AAPTEL A. A lot of research in this one. This was very challenging, but I certainly benefited from it. But I enjoyed checking out y'all's different components that you guys did. Jack, I'm going to start with you. Now, I don't know if you've had a chance to go on the discussion board yet, but I've posted both of y'all's, I've posted both of y'all's feedback that I've done on the discussion board underneath where you guys posted your AAPTEL A. All right, Jack. So really the only place that I did not see as proficient was where it said rubric requirements. And the only reason I did this is because I wasn't seeing a place for the development of PLCs. In a couple of your sections, you did a really good job of talking about like working with groups, and I was like, there's the PLC piece right there, but you didn't quite go into the development of PLCs. So that's the only reason that I had to go with a 2 on that one. That was check out the. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that was fine. I didn't see where we had to put that in. I didn't think I had to.
No, it was one of the topics, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I was wondering why you had it. I'm like, he just threw one in there just for add some more pages. I'll be back though.
Okay.
Can I go ahead? Can I just interject here something, Lee?
Yeah.
Because I also noticed that, but I want to give you credit though, Jack, because throughout your narrative, you realize the effectiveness of the PLC and the collaborativeness. Yep. So even though you didn't mention it, it was sort of understood in your writing.
Yeah, I agree, definitely.
But you didn't address it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think you did a good job of talking about working in groups. Most definitely. Synthesis of course material and all that, I thought you did a really good job here. You give clear representation of what the literature review is supposed to look like. The quality, I thought you were really good here. I gave you a 3 there. I thought you were good to go. I had a little nitpicking on this one, and this may just be my style. But I was looking for maybe a couple of places, for example, where you would like directly reference the work that you were researching, or like the article. For example, maybe saying something, according to DeFore, PLCs can have a positive impact on schools because yada, 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 yada. I don't think that's anything that you have to do. That's just, like I said, that just might be my style. It's just a suggestion.
Yeah.
I think it's a good suggestion, though. It adds credibility to what you're saying.
That's kind of what I was thinking as well. But quality-wise, I think you're good to go. Mechanics and grammar, I'm no English teacher. I didn't see any issues, though. Very well organized. You had your subheadings there. Everything was very clear. Alignment with descriptors. At the very end is where I saw your little blurb there. And as soon as I saw that about how you shared it with some of the folks in your school, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I didn't do that. So I was actually very glad to see that. So thank you for reminding me to do that in an indirect way.
Oh, that's no problem.
References, you were good here. And this may be another piece where I'm nitpicking, and if I'm wrong, completely disregard this. But I'd always heard that works cited pages were supposed to have their own separate page. So I think you're good there. Once again, that might just be my own kind of style.
No, you're right. I thought it was.
Okay. All right.
And so
so works cited needs to be on a separate paper, not like my last. Okay. I don't know. I didn't know that.
It's all good.
Okay.
And that's all I have for you, Jack.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Rubrics. Was there the descriptors?
Yes.
Like those 1A1s, 1A, 1B1. There's not a descriptor for this AAPTEL A, is there?
There's not, but I really like what you did. I feel like you really covered yourself whenever you put that last little blurb. Actually, I think according to that big, thick master's executive leadership thing where the rubric is, I think the only descriptor piece is for AAPTEL E, or at least where all the X's are. But I still really like that that you put that piece in there. So I thought you were good to go there. As a matter of fact, I'll probably go in and add a little something like that myself, just to cover myself.
Lee, I think it would make sense that I would just go ahead and pick up with Jack.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, absolutely. Great idea. That's fun.
I think it makes much sense.
Okay.
But y'all have to give me a moment. I have an IEP in technology. Hold on.
Now we have to take that app while you're waiting. We have to take that AAPTEL A next week and make a like a PowerPoint.
Yeah, like some type of video. Now this upcoming week we've got something else that we have to do, but I think it's week 5 is where we have to do that visual representation of AAPTEL A.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I can't find this. I just pulled up your document, Jack. Let me make sure. Let me see. Bear with me, boys.
That's fine. I can throw another question out there in a second. Have you started on that? Oh, well, let me get back to that then. Oh, one moment.
Okay. I'm ready, Jack.
Okay.
Okay. Did you get a chance to see my peer review?
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, okay. Do you have any particular questions?
No, I mean I agree with it. I mean, I have no problems.
I think the biggest thing for me is how you synthesize your literature review, because that is some of that scholarly reading is really difficult. At least for me, I have a math background, so that's why this endeavor was more difficult than I thought, because I would read and I would still have to read. But when I read yours and your it just made I didn't look at the references, but the way you synthesized it and wrote it down, it was very easy to follow for me. And I said that there in each of your topics. But no, I think you covered it very, very completely, except for that PLC.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I can't. I've lost it somewhere in here. Well, that's fine.
And that the descriptor matrix that's contained in our handbook, that's where it says it's only in our the component E where we're supposed to have all those components. All those descriptors.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Anything in particular? You had a lot of external sources, multiple sources in each of your topics to define your best practices. That was good. I learned a lot from your writing.
Yeah, hey Jack, really quick. If you go back and do the PLC part, I would actually probably give you a 4, because on the recruitment rubric it says that if you use multiple sources per topic, that's the accomplished. So you go back and do the PLC part, and as far as I'm concerned, you got a 4 on that.
All right. Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, did you want to get Lee, or do you want me to start, Charlene?
Yeah, you go ahead with Lee, and I can find him.
All right. Here we go. I think you were very thorough in everything. Oh wait, that was mine. There was for references. I know I got Dr. Palermo sent me something back where I was calling it works cited. It has to be changed to references.
Oh no, thank you. All right, so he wants it called references. Yes,
because he said he'd take points off next time.
Oh, okay.
And so I put down to look at that. Look at that link he sent about Purdue. I can. So that was one thing. The other thing was just some grammar stuff.
Okay, all right.
Nothing major. Let me get back to yours. I'm sorry, for some reason I can't get it. I keep getting yours popping up.
Goodness gracious.
But it was yours was very thorough. I mean, amazingly thorough.
Thank you.
And here we go. All right. All topics were covered, of course. Yeah, I know you had multiple references on everything. The only one I didn't see was one for building efficacy.
Okay,
There
I'll
was
check
only
that.
one person there.
Okay, I need to change that. You're right. Thank you.
And again, where the and you already mentioned where you needed to provide evidence that you shared the results.
You got it. Absolutely.
So those were the only things I really, let's see, where's that other page? I was thinking of the other page. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, thank you.
So now,
You want me to pick up? You want me to pick up with Lee now, Jack?
okay, that'd be great.
No, I didn't mean to step on you. I mean, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay,
I'm done.
you done? Okay. All righty. All right, so under teacher leadership and decision making, I like how you refer to, because Marzano is a big, like the guru. So it's nice that when you cite his work,
Right.
I have to tell you guys a story, real quick story. I found a book and I thought I would buy it on Amazon. So then I thought, well, I'll buy Amazon Prime, so it'll be cheap. Well, it ended up being, I didn't know Amazon Prime membership was $100. So this book really cost me, instead of $9, it cost me $109. Okay, very good. But, oh my, okay. So I laughed when I saw that you referenced his work. I said, well, I have the book, because fish. It says the process or the hierarchy that you mentioned, I think it empowers teachers to increase the school effectiveness. So that was good. Where we talked about efficacy.
Yes.
You talked about how teacher preparedness programs increases a teacher's feelings of competency.
Right.
And then that might be a consideration in hiring. But we all come from different places. So my question to you was, well, how do we continue to increase those levels of efficiency in our staff? In
the schools, yeah. And once I finished that was something I thought about. I need to go back and I'm not going to get rid of what I have, but I think if I could have a little blurb about what you just said, I agree with you 110%.
No, because you cited where preparation programs do indeed increase efficacy. So no need to get rid of that.
Okay.
I think you outlined, when you talked about the PLC, I really think you sort of more outlined the effectiveness of a PLC and its components, which we did earlier in our AAPTEL.
Yes.
Right? But I think you could have, how would you use this process to really increase the interactions between a principal and his teachers?
Okay.
Oh,
okay. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? I think, yeah. I think you did great with that professional development. I'm going to use that article, that research. Okay. And I think don't forget to include the capital model.
Okay.
That was some hard reading. I had to read that section, those four things. Mm-hmm. That was hard.
Which article was that?
That was on the one what was it? The one for recruitment, placement, and mentoring. He uses this 4 capital model. Human resources.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now.
That was a very hard read.
Was it a hard read, Lee?
I thought, for me, I kind of thought it was, but I tried to break it down the best I could.
No, you did. No, I understood. And I like that when you incorporate the model, then your narrative will flow right into a diagram.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. But you did a great job, Lee. You really did.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if you where I went over some of the grammar stuff, if you have any questions, just let me know.
Okay.
I want to, waste a lot of time saying, at this one there should have been a 2 or something like that.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, my wife is an English teacher, or she used to be an English teacher. So I may bore her with some of this stuff later.
All right. Yeah, no problem.
Not on her birthday. Okay, I'm ready for the berating.
All right, you want me to kick it off?
Go ahead.
Okay. I actually thought you had a good start and a good foundation on really multiple topics. I thought there were some places where maybe there were some missing sources, maybe a little bit more research that could have been done, like with the teacher attrition and retention and mentoring and the evaluation process, maybe a little bit more work there. I also said the same thing that I told Jack as well about maybe direct references in the writings. Like, for example, according to Marzano, levels of effectiveness include yada, yada, yada. I agree with what you said earlier. I think it kind of boosts your credibility. Missing sources, I said that. You actually kind of gave me a heads up on one of these things, but I put it in there anyway. Under the teacher leadership piece, discussion questions you mentioned, may be good to maybe go back through some of those discussion questions and maybe try to find best practices to help answer those questions. Same thing under building efficacy. I think you got a solid foundation under the efficacy piece. But as you mentioned earlier, just kind of elaborate on those different dimensions. Once again, I think you got a good, solid foundation. Grammar-wise, no English teacher, but I didn't see anything right off the top of my head. There were a couple of references that I saw in the article, but I didn't see on the works cited or the reference page. And I think it was one that DeFore and Marzano may have worked on together. I saw it in your paper. So you cited it in the paper. I just didn't see that represented in the reference page or works cited or whatever we're supposed to call it this semester.
Okay.
All right. So that was my main thing.
Yeah, same thing, just piggyback on that, just more depth. As far as the grammar, the flow, all of that, I couldn't find anything.
Yeah, very well organized.
Yeah. I wish mine looked that clean.
Well, no, the problem I had, I'm not making no excuses, because I didn't just do this past week. When I found out a couple weeks ago, this is where I really started the literary research and reading. I would read, and I don't think I did an effective job of using these search engines and just finding the articles that were pertaining to what I thought was my research. I mean, I spent a lot of time. I don't think that I was really effective in doing that. So I spent a lot more time trying to find resources, and I read and I would read. And so that's really where it took a lot of my time. And then synthesizing that information to back up what I was trying to say was really hard.
Yeah.
So by the time I had this much time, I said, I'm going to go ahead and post.
Yeah.
But, we do have to realize it is a work in progress.
It is, absolutely.
Up until when we submit for final evaluation.
That's right.
I'm revising up until when they make comments, the instructor's comments.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are right. I mean, you can spend all that time finding it, and then it's an interloan library, so you can't get and when you get it, you have to go.
You can buy it on Amazon.
Yeah. What's that?
You can buy it on Amazon.
That's right.
You got to pay this tuition off first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess. Well, now when you buy it, you can buy the article.
Well, I bought the whole book.
Oh, okay. No.
I was looking for Marzano and DeFore, and there was something that he cited, and it was really great. And it talked all about incorporating all the things that I was trying to say, but I didn't want the whole book. Not $100. Not at $100.
Yeah. Also, you might want to try like the principals at your school, because I got a Marzano book from one of them.
Yes, yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
So what do we have this week? Let's see. Before midnight tonight, we have our posted, completed peer reviews, right?
Yeah, we got to post this Zoom tonight before 11:59.
Okay. And then this next Sunday, we have something that
this time next week we'll be meeting on the I forget what it's called, but basically it's like a plan of attack. How and when we're going to do our research and collect data for all of the portfolio. So you have to go through all the evidences and all the components, and every component where we're supposed to collect or analyze data, you're basically putting together this plan of attack. I'm actually surprised we didn't do this last semester, but it is what it is.
You mean we have for all the evidences that are due in 602 or throughout the whole program?
The entire program is what I'm reading.
Yeah, you're right. That should have been done in 601.
I agree. It's all good.
We also send this in though. We submit
the final AAPTEL A for Dr. Palermo.
Yes. That's task stream, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. I think we posted to his assignments board or somewhere. And then do we do it to task stream, or do we?
I thought it was both, like we've done before.
Yeah, could be. You're right. Where we've done it before.
Now, can anyone send it to YouTube, the video? Or does it have to be me because I was the task?
I think it's got to be you. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. As soon as I get that done, I'll shoot it to y'all.
Okay.
Lee, you said you've done it before, right?
Yes, sir. I was going to say, do you want to go ahead and stop the recording?
Yeah, we can do that.